Our artist spotlight today, I am so excited about. Our next guest is not only hilarious, but he's also incredibly inspirational, turning his disability into comedy. You're going to recognize him from America's Got Talent, and he's also the newest Kill Tony royalty, which is a huge comedy honor, by the way. We have Ahren Belisle joining us, and he's doing a local performance. You get to see him perform live here in Boise, but right now we're lucky enough to have him here in studio. Ahren, I'm so excited to have you. Now, my daughter, I have to admit, she's a huge AGT fan, and she was so stoked when she heard that you were coming on the show. Super exciting. And you have a very unique form of comedy too. So I do want our viewers, though, who may not be familiar with AGT, to understand where your journey began, right? Because you're originally an engineer. How did you get into comedy?
I never wanted to be a comedian, but I think it all started in 2020-ish for me. Before that, I was a really unhappy person, and I went to therapy. I read a lot of books. I did a lot of work to change my attitude about life. And following that, I ended up in Portugal for the winter in 2022.
Oh, wow.
Just traveling and making friends and making mental health videos every day. I ended up at a charity comedy show, and I started heckling comics, which I now know is not helpful, it's just bad form. But they thought I was hilarious and brought me to an open mic. I crushed at my first open mic, which I don't think anyone ever does.
Oh,
and
wow.
eventually I fell in love with performing, and here we are.
Yes, so it's been a journey for you, and then here you are not only, sharing your form of comedy, but also I'm so glad that you pointed out kind of like the whole mental health journey as well too, right? I think that's something that everyone can relate to, especially right now. Speaking of your comedy though, you were on AGT, right? And what was that experience like for you? And for those at
It was great for the most part. Howie was great. My auditions went super viral. Now I'm touring and doing a huge theater.
That's super exciting, very exciting for you. Also, too, you have a show here locally that's in Boise. Is this your first time here in Boise? Yes? Are you excited to be here in Boise?
It's my first time in Idaho.
Great. And do you like potatoes? I have to ask you.
Yeah, someone invited me to a potato farm, I think.
Oh, really? That's super cool. Awesome. So maybe when you're done with your show, you'll go visit a nice potato farm. Describe your comedy, Ahren.
I'm calling my tour Unmuted, and right now the hour of comedy I'm doing has kind of transformed into something that makes fun of all the misconceptions around disability. And it's a bit of an intro to me as a person. It is definitely more dirty than people saw on America's Got Talent, but it's the same energy and the same sarcastic wit that everyone expects from me.
Wonderful. Yeah, your AGT, obviously you had to keep it very family friendly, right? But this one, at least, it's a little more for the mature audience. You'll be performing at the Egyptian Theater, right? Here locally? Yep.
Correct.
Awesome. All right, so everyone, you can go see Ahren perform live, as mentioned, at the Egyptian Theater, April 4th at 7:30 p.m. This is a show you do not want to miss. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And Ahren, I know it's incredibly unique because you're typing your responses and then it's coming through on a speaker. But I have to admit, watching you perform on AGT, I think that enhances your comedy as well because it gives that pregnant pause, right?
It builds tension.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely challenges. My audio got cut in the finals, and I had to grab my backup phone.
Oh, okay, but so you have to be flexible, right? It just points to how incredibly talented you really are, right? I mean, you're insanely intelligent as an engineer, but you've also gone through this journey that now has allowed you to not only use your disability and inspire others, right, with it, but also the whole mental health aspect in the journey. You are such an inspiration, Ahren.
I aim to inspire and educate people on how to treat people like me.
And you do such an incredible job. Okay, so come watch Ahren, everybody. Again, Egyptian Theater, April 4th, 7:30 p.m. Gonna be an incredible show. If you didn't get to see him on AGT, you gotta watch him now because it is so good. Ahren, thank you so much. I know you got a busy schedule. You gotta get to that potato farm, right? All right, everyone stick around. We got more to come right here on Idaho Today right after the break.